swagger, cold as a stranger from Pennsylvania, chilling in the W where they live bangers, throwing up them Franklins, show them that I'm living, already acting like I'm worth 20 million, shaking off these haters like snow from my boots, champagne bottles, all white suits, show up out of town in all white deuce, feeling like the shit cause it's all right too. Government scandal put the state on trial. The DAs and judges are the criminals now. The whole judicial branch is a fucking cash cow, so they gon' have to take me out before I take them all down. This is Mad City. This is our time. If we in it for a penny, then we in it for a pound. Trolling online like you a bunch of gangsters. Meet us at the Coliseum, we'll entertain you. It's life with my feet up. Fuck some new sneakers. I rule my own empire. Julius up in here with Reese in Third Dimension. That's the crew that I fuck with. Stop trying to hide, fool. Let's do this in public. All right. Finally jumped off into the set. Apologize for the late entry, folks. A brother has been besought. I'm gonna tell y'all, when y'all start to rise above the ranks, they gonna let you know it. Jealousy is nothing compared to envy. See, the issue with envy is the same people who are jealous of what you got have made a pact in their heart to take it from you. They don't want you to have it. So if you have a coworker that hates your guts for whatever reason, and people can hate you just because they're jealous of you, trust me, that hatred is deep. If you have a coworker that hates your guts just because they jealous of you, what you got, how you living, they want to take that from you. At least your job. They'll sacrifice their job to make you lose your job. And then they'll try to worm their way back into the same job. Trust me, it's happening. Happens every day. Oh yeah, I'm going through something today. Yeah, I'm gonna put it out there. It's my show. I got people. When you get attacked within your camp, at home and at your job, not just like random on the street road rage. When you get attacked, places that you're supposed to be comfortable at, you're supposed to feel like you belong at. When you get attacked in these situations, you got to make sure that you mentally tough, right? It don't make no sense. Does not at all. But you have to be mentally tough to make it through that point. Because a lot of people break when that stuff happens. You see what I'm saying? Not Taibu. Taibu knows. He knows that the devil only comes against, really gets his army up against people who are strong in the word, strong in their faith. That's who gets attacked. If you ain't really being attacked, that means you ain't got no plan the devil's afraid of. See, Nelson Mandela kept it real. He said, look, don't dim your light because you dimming the lights of many other people. If you have a bright light, let it shine because you empower other people to let their light shine too. See, now if the devil knows you planning on letting your light show shine, he going to attack you. He going to send everybody at you. This is real. It's real. So yeah, I went through them attacks today. People being nosy. My grandma used to say nibby. People being nibby in the business. Then you get to the crib, people acting up, like doing wrong. And just leave you standing there like, it's crazy, man. I'm telling you right now what I know. Yeah, like Taibu, what does this have to do with this nice topic? Well, let me tell you. Tonight's topic is appropriate. Like, we got to have true stories tonight. I want the true stories of the individuals out there that left people for people that looked better than the person they was with. I want true stories of people that left people because the person they was with let themselves go. I want people to come on here and be honest about being left for somebody that the person that they were with said looked better than them. Now, I'll mitigate that. It's not fair if a guy leaves a chick who's old for a chick that's young, because of course you're gonna look at that dynamic and be like, oh, okay, that's just wrong. We won't even debate that. Y'all can't come on my show and debate that. That's just wrong. You know, the old lady, she ain't have a chance. Youth, vitality, hopefully looks. You know, I don't think a guy's gonna leave a elderly bad chick for a young busset. Maybe it happens. I don't know. Hear my cousin Shemaya tell it yesterday, but ugly buzz ain't got a chance. But we all see these double dog dare ugly sons of guns with some bad chicks. That's why I knew my cousin Shemaya was fun, was fool with that, because these chicks out here ready to wife up anybody, crusty, chunky, flat back, uh, grilled cheese in the back of the neck looking head dudes. I'm talking about these chicks is throwing themselves at these dudes. My cousin Fred says about availability. I don't know. I'm gonna let the females continue to break down on the panel what that phenomenon is about. And shout out to you busted brothers out there that's coming up like that. you know, y'all winning straight up. Uh, but to be 100 about it though, we're gonna get some true stories on here tonight, man. Even if I gotta tell them all, but we're gonna get some folks on here and we're gonna find out for real um, how the eye load quality test played a factor in some folks' lives, and what happened after that, right? So, true stories. I don't know. I would like to just grasp hold first onto, I mean, a true story that I could tell about leaving somebody that let theyself go. Um, and I ain't gonna say looks. Really, was their behavior. You know what I'm saying? Like a person start out decent, and like my cousin Shemaya said, in reverse, this person looked good, and their behavior was right, so they did look better because they had their stuff together. But then the more they misbehaved, even though they were still bad, I had to move around. Shout out there on Facebook, Instagram for tuning in, checking in. You don't have to stay with me, but I'm gonna get it popping anyway. It's a later night. I thought that I had set this. I thought I had set this broadcast up. I didn't. I apologize for that. Very busy day at the office, so I really didn't have a chance to reach out to folks. If you enjoy the show and you want to help out, I'm taking all volunteers. Like if you want to volunteer to help reach out to folks, people want to come on the show. I just don't have time right now as I'm gearing up for this reality TV show. But I just don't have time to do the regular everyday things I'm doing, reaching out to folks, chasing them down, doing come on the show, this and this and that. Even setting the broadcast up, man. Even getting it ready. I just didn't get that done. So I was struggling here a couple minutes ago, trying to get it going. I really was. I'm glad that I did though, because I know many of you enjoy the show and you get a lot out of it. So um, I'm just putting that out there. Now, so what do we have, right? What do we have? We have individuals who are going to come on the show. Like I said, even if it's just me, and they're going to tell us about a situation they were in where either they were left for somebody that their significant other said look better than them. Like I left him because he just looked better than you. She looked better than you. We can go through that. People who left people for letting themselves go. And I don't know. I don't know if I've ever was with a female that really did that. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I really can't say. I think that when I choose a woman, I get with her. Uh, I'm trying to maintain her. So, like I work out, obviously y'all can see that. So literally, you know, her letting herself go. Like now, as far as having a kid, like, I have four children by four different women. So like when they had my child, I saw more beauty. I didn't see less beauty. And I was mature enough that to embrace that you know, it was going to tear their body up to a certain extent, and it would be on me to love them through that. So, long story short, love them slushies. I never experienced leaving someone because they had let themselves go. But then at the same time, I can't say I was ever in a relationship with someone long enough for that to happen either. Right. So some of y'all that travail 5 to 10 years with somebody and watch them slowly eat themselves into a body that you're not comfortable being around or dealing with, uh, you know, uh, would I fault you for walking away from that situation? Nah, because clearly I would have hoped that you would have let them know, hey, you're getting a little bit too big, honey. I get the gym membership for it. You know what I'm saying? Like what goes into that, right? Uh if he or she throws that for better or worse thing in your face, say, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying for the better. Just throw it back at, I'm saying for the better and see what happens. But at the end of the day, I'm very, very happy that I never experienced that. Being left for somebody that looks better than me. It was I've been cheated on, and I've had females break up with me before to get with other guys, but I don't know if that was the case. I don't know if it was more if I pushed them away by what my behavior was, because I used to, act a fool. My behavior wasn't safe. It wasn't okay. I used to do things with women that I'm not proud of in my relationship. So, you know, if it was about them looking better than me, I don't think that was ever actually spoken or said. That could have been the case, but it was never thrown in my face. Like he looked better than you anyway. You know what I'm saying? So uh, I'll say that me leaving somebody for somebody that looked better than them. I can say honestly that I didn't give certain individuals uh any more game the way I used to once I started dating females, or if I had a female that met more of my eye level quality. I definitely curved women when I started to date women that reflected more of what my standard was. So, I'll just say that. Can I say I've actually left a woman because of that situation? I don't know if I can actually say I left a woman because of that situation. What I'll say is, what I'll say about it is this: I can honestly say that I left. Uh, well, I said it, on the show, but yeah, I did move around on a woman because things wasn't going well, and I just felt like I could find a better looking woman. So I hadn't found one yet. It was just while I was with her, I was curving so many chicks that looked, much better than her, that I was just like, look, it is what it is. I moved around. Do I feel bad about that? I really can't say that I do. I really can't say that I feel bad that I did it, in the sense that life is short. Life is way too short, you know, to be busting that move. So yeah, I definitely moved around and moved on. So I stopped, feeling like it was my duty to to not take advantage of options, exercise my options, and whatever the case may be. I definitely uh, made it happen. True story. Two stories. The ILO, the ILO quality test, right? I mean, you think about all the random sex women is having out here and men is having out here, and it all comes down to what? ILO quality, right? I mean, the whole lust factor is appropriate. Folks is lusting after folks, and that just is what it is. So when you got that ILO quality factor going in, that plays a huge deal in what's happening, right? And so I just got that mentality that uh I don't want there to be any I don't want there to be any discrepancy about what we're up against. I think the ladies came on the show so far this week and they were saying, yeah, we'll go deal with a brother that doesn't look that's not our type or that doesn't look as good. We like for our man to look if we have a vibe with him and we come down more than men do XYZ, right? So yeah, yeah, we come down. But I think the wildest thing about the ILO quality and how it plays a factor in things, I think the wildest thing is this. Why aren't people willing to admit that the ILO test it almost permeates every part of our existence? Shout out to the people that are dealing with blindness, partial or complete. I'm telling you, y'all don't have to deal with this hunger, this temptation. So say you work at a job, like, and it's mostly guys, factory environment or something. You like, man, forget this. There's too many hard legs up in here. You go get a different job somewhere. All these bad chicks is working in this factory. You know what I'm saying? Like just bad chicks, every denomination and every flavor and all that stuff, all up in there. You ain't focusing on work. That you better quit that job if you hurt yourself on the job. You run by a forklift. I'm telling you, that's how crazy the ILO quality test is, folks. Listen. If you work at a job that's an office job, how are you concentrating on the paper you're pushing? I'm serious. Every time a chick with a nice rear get up, your head turn. That pretty chick over there, what's it called? You wondering, you trying to look up and catch your eyes so you can smile back at her. I mean, come on, man. The ILO quality test. My cousin was like, I don't know where this work husband thing came from. It came from the fact that you spend 8 to 10 to maybe 12 hours with the opposite sex. And your eye load is, you it's temptations. So your significant other or spouse is spending all this time each day, each work day anyway, with another man that meets her eye load quality. There's no way around it. She meets his eye load quality. Now what do? Right? Because you don't know. My cousin Fred, he ducked and dodged the question. He told us he looked exquisite. I should have shame bagged him for that. Cousin Fred talking about he looked exquisite. I mean, that's my cousin, man. I love him. I love his confidence, man. But we all know what exquisite look like. And y'all see my cousin Fred. Unless you a A troll under a bridge. You ain't gonna consider my cousin Fred exquisite. Like, nah, bro. But I'm glad he said it though. It's funny to me. It made for good TV. It made for real good TV. I'm exquisite. That was funny. And but you know, it makes a good point. We're not being honest with ourselves. That was the whole reason to bring this topic out. Ain't nobody else coming real like this. Ain't nobody else giving us real content like this. No one else is willing to brave the ILO quality test. But I guarantee you, y'all gonna be hearing a lot about it after you know what I'm saying. This week is up. Not just on my show, but y'all gonna all of a sudden it's gonna be the ILO quality test. Somebody gonna try to go viral using my idea. It's all right though. It'll all lead back home to Muad'Dib Global. ILO quality. So, true stories. True stories. I will admit, right? We don't do names on this show. But when I was younger and I was living in Madison, Wisconsin, like I had just left college, it was tough not going straight to the pros from college. So I was had me a little agent. I was still trying to do my thing, got me a little career, whatever, what. And I was working like construction or something, you know. Hadn't got no felonies yet. You know, I was just living my life out here. And me and my guys, we were some rough house dudes. So it was an after set, and my dude L, he had a problem with the doorman. I'm talking about a to his jaw problem. So we in the after set, my little team beating up on folks. And that turned a couple of chicks on. So after the fight was over and we ended up leaving up out of there, you know, we ran the guy up out of there first. And then don't get me wrong, not that I'm into jumping individuals. Don't get me wrong, I'll fight the fair one in a heartbeat. But I'm saying like it was the simple fact that by the time I got there, other individuals that came to us aid and assist. So what was I to do? So yeah, so basically like this young lady, she was that got her thing. So bam, you know, crushing them. Right, I'm doing my thing. That next day, her buddy popped up, and you know, I'm sitting there with my shirt off on the couch, you know what I'm saying, chilling, you know, it's the morning after. I don't know, how do y'all do on the morning after? Like, if she's in no hurry for me to leave and it was good, I might hang around again in case she served me some cheese eggs, you know what I'm saying, with some jelly toast, and then I got to go back in. So it was good. So I hung around. Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, y'all let me know.
What's going on, cuz?
What's going on, cousin? If I'm wrong, let me know for hanging around Shorty Crib after I hit it on the one night stand tip. I just it was the weekend and I didn't have to work, so I just hung around. You know what I'm saying? See what was good. So in hanging around, her buddy come in the door, and you know. I'm one of them dudes. I was like, I'm at, you know, because look, you know how the apartments be. You sit on the couch right next to the front door. So you want to be like, oh, hey, oh, who is it? She was like, it's just my buddy Joy. Oh, I said her name. Anyway, we don't do names, but it's my buddy so and so. Y'all can strike that from the record. Anyway, now Shorty come through the door, and right then and there, when we first looked at each other, cuz when we first looked at each other, it was over. It was over. Instant attraction. You hear me?
Oh yeah.
Now, this is a small type city, right? I'm living in. You bound to see that person again. There's only so many places to go out, kick it. So I see Shorty again, holler at her immediately, get the number. You know what? I may have got the number while she was waiting on her friend to come back and do. I may have got the number right there. I don't know, but somehow I got the number. She like, oh man, you know, you with my girl so and so, right? Damn, I'm gonna say another name again. You with my girl so and so. I'm like, nah, I just met Shorty that night when I met you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't say we together. I mean, I'm tomorrow. I wouldn't have met you if I hadn't did that. Yeah, I was trying my best to get in, cuz you hear me? She was like, nah, I low quality, right?
Yeah. Well, in that case, she was doing the friend code quality.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying what I'm saying to you is she held strong for a number of months. So I mean, not that I was sweating her, like, don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying I left it alone. So I'm like, all right, man. She, you know, like you said, she pulled it. You know, I don't come behind my friend role, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
And me and Shorty, we may have cut once or twice more, but it wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying?
It's just
Uh,
those random coincidences. You all just keep bumping into each other.
no. I'm talking about Shorty. I hit to meet her. You
Oh,
know, the one I was smitten with, right? But I'm
yeah.
saying I low quality because as soon as I saw her, it wasn't like her buddy was trash at all. Not at all. I'm telling you.
Sometimes it be like that, to be honest. Like the that friend, like the friend you hit may look decent. Then when you meet her friends, and they be like, "Hey man, they like A level."
I'm just giving y'all the truth. This is true story. This is true story night. Y'all don't gotta come on my show and share, but if you do, share. That's how, even if I gotta do it. Anyway, so make a long story short, New Year's come around, right? Me and my team shining. We at the spot shining, you know. Uh and a ex of mine was up in there, you know, and I'm like trying to play it cool, like, you know, I'm good, you know. It was jumping up in there. You know what I'm saying? Cuz
Oh yeah.
so I'm watching my ex run around the club, do her, try to get my attention, but just doing her, but you know, the whole deal. Anyway, guess who pop up out of nowhere? Guess who popped up out of nowhere, cuz?
That friend of hers.
Not only did Shorty pop up, but I kid you not, she had on this all white Hillary Clinton pantsuit, but she was so thick and she was so pretty. It was just oh, like she was just coming through. I was like, oh my goodness. And you know, I'm already tipsy off that, you know what I'm saying? You know, tipsy off that burp.
Oh yeah.
So it wasn't like, you know, I really had much game to offer Shorty. I had to go straight in. I had to go for the gusto. You know what I'm saying? When you know you don't want to say too much, you gotta just put it out there.
Oh
If
yeah.
you if you're gonna shoot me down, it's gonna have to happen right now. You know what
Oh
I'm saying?
yeah.
We can get that out the way because it was a club full of females. So let me get this out the way. But remember, I'm with my guys, it's jumping, and one of my exes is in the club. You know, trying to, you know, your ex can lightweight be like, you know, you're gonna come home with me because you know you miss me. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You like, nah, bitch. I'm not thinking about you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
So when Shorty popped up, it was just like a real fortuitous moment. It was just like, and I low quality, she was killing my ex. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So I told Shorty like this, all up in. I said, look, man. Quit playing, shorty. You know we got chemistry. And that was all she told me after she told me down the line. It was all she needed to hear, cuz. You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow.
That was all she needed to hear. She was going after that. I said, let me buy you a drink. You know.
Oh yeah.
That was all she needed to hear was
Once you hit those the two famous words the women like to hear. If you got chemistry and getting them a drink.
bro.
Mainly the
I don't
drink.
know. I don't know. I didn't have much to say. That she could have been like, no, he don't. She could have been the same side. Have been like, all right,
Yeah.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? My ex might have came up that night.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? For real. You know what I'm saying? I was, it just is what it is. When we was like this after that, like this, shine that night, the whole night. Everybody looking. You know how you be like
Yep.
I think Jay-Z. Now people hate on Jay-Z because he do be biting people's rhymes, but sometimes he say some fly stuff. When
Oh
fam
yeah.
was like, can't get the little model hands on me. We both in the club singing off key. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's how we was, fool. Sloppy drunk. You know what I'm saying? All on each other. You know how you be dancing with somebody, you so drunk you don't care. You like the Europeans, you all off beat, you don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? You want to be fam, bro. I'm talking about that's how crazy it was. But yeah, so that was one time when clearly, I'm pretty sure Shorty that I met her through still wanted to get knocked. But I had to stop. Or I would have never had no chance. You know what I'm saying? Being
Yep.
100. At the time I wasn't making six figures. It was nothing like that to where, I could pull it off like that. Like, man, don't worry about that. You know what I'm saying? I'll wait for you to say yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like one of them type of
Yeah.
guys. Like I had to stop. So that was the one time, true story, I had to shut somebody down to come up on somebody with a higher low quality ranking. Go ahead, cuz you can give us one of yours.
One of mine's, like I would say a little bit while back.
Now hold on. You got options. The story can be about you leaving somebody for somebody better looking, you leaving somebody because they let themselves go, or you telling the truth and be like, man, somebody left me for somebody a little better than me, and they told me that. You know what I'm saying? So you got options. You know what I'm saying? You got options. I broke
I,
down all three of them.
I don't even think like if a woman ever left me for somebody, it felt like they felt like they downgraded.
Okay.
Like if a woman ever left, like they left me for somebody, and I'm thinking like I look back at it now when I think about something like that, like I was like you left something good for something terrible, like, and then you feeling bad about it, and then you want to try to get me back, and that don't happen. I don't look back. I go forward in life
Yes, I've been hearing that on the show.
because that has happened.
I think it's a bunch of BS. But I'm saying I respect that.
No, that's like for me, that actually literally has happened. I like most females that like that, like most females that have left me for somebody, they felt like they went out and found them. Like I don't know why they find like the ugly dudes. And I think like, okay, if you think this person's good, okay, I give you that one. I give him that one if he could pull you, or if you just fell for whatever he had. Okay, that's good. And then you find out it ain't what you want, and you feel miserable. Then you try to hit me back up or whatever. I had like a while back, like a long time ago, like I had an ex that did that. Like we broke up. She went with this dude because she thought he was like a fly cat or whatever, but he was just straight up. He was an ugly dude. Then like I don't know why me and her was kicking it one day, and we was at the park, we kicking, I'm hooping or whatever. And then she told me something. She was she was like you want to come over and kick it to us? I was like, why? So we not together. You got a man. She was like, I was like, if he is like y'all together, he giving you what you want. She was like, he ain't giving it to me like how you was giving it to me.
She's a mess. I want her on the show. Ooh. I want her on the show. She's a mess.
I had a few like that said that. I'm like, hey, I can't help that.
Yeah, bring her on the show, bro. She's a mess. Real rap. Let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
Do you think that the ILO, quality test plays a real part in our everyday relationships? I mean, am I on to something here or am I tripping?
Like I said yesterday, it's like really a double edged sword because it can go both ways.
Yeah, yeah. I'm saying, but is it a topic that needs to be talked about more?
It can be, yeah. I agree with on that one. It can be because some people really do need a ILO quality test on certain things that they do.
Well, I'm saying, well, but you said the other night, you said that you feel like mostly men that go down lower, and they said mostly women. So you was arguing back and forth with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And you were saying like, I believe it's because guys want to impress them or make them, they do
yeah,
it for them to make them feel better. And so I was a little bit confused, and I was like, man, why my cousin say that, this and this and that? So that's why I wins this opportunity for you
yeah,
to really get in depth with a true story. That's what I
yeah.
was saying. Like, give us a true story. You don't gotta do names. I slipped up earlier, y'all. My bad. But we don't do names. But I'm just saying, like, break it down. What you went through, mentally, emotionally. My cousin broke down last night. Like, how did you get to the point where you was like, okay, she don't look as good as most chicks I'm really feeling, but I
Yeah,
do, I do want to rock with her and see what's up and see if we can make this thing happen. What goes through a guy's mind from a guy's perspective to go, but the eye low quality, okay, that's not important. Let me go ahead and do it like this. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
How did that roll out?
If I had that mindset like that, I probably would have got with the woman I would have been with, that I wanted to be with. At the
Okay,
same
I'm,
time.
I'm giving you the floor. Explain. I mean, this is interesting. This is interesting. This is
It's
look.
like
This is
this.
this is why
I'm
cause this is why the show is a big
yeah,
deal, because I'm not going to over talk you, overwalk you.
yeah,
I want to get to the meat of the matter.
yeah,
I know what I'm talking about is real. I'm a confirmed genius. The eye low quality is a big deal, especially for us. Hip hop, rap, we got the video vixens and the guys
yeah.
and the thugs. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look at the show Flavor of Love. Who the hell want to marry Flavor Flav? Who the hell want to? And then chicks was on there like, I hope Flav don't go for her because she phony. Get out of here. Who cares?
You about as phony as the rest of them. If you
Come
think that.
on, man. Who wants to marry? Wanting to marry Flavor Flav's fame or his money, that's one thing. Flavor Flav is crispy, crustedy black. You know what I'm saying? He might not even brush his teeth. You know what I'm saying? Talking about,
Yeah.
yeah, boy. And you come on now. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest. Raise your hand out there in TV world. How would you feel, fellas, if your girl left you for a Flavor Flav looking dude, whether he had money or not? If she said, I'm leaving you today, babe, for this dude because he cold, and you like, for real, it's over like that? Yeah, she like, yeah, I ain't gonna call you that much no more because I'm with them with fan. And you see her next post on Facebook is with a Flavor Flav looking dude, like gold teeth. You know what I'm saying? Come
I
on,
feel ashamed.
man.
I feel ashamed after that because I'll be like,
Because you was dating her, all your people know you. People see the post too because she done tagged you in it.
yeah, because I feel
She
ashamed.
done
Like,
tagged you in the
really?
post so everybody can see it.
I'd be like, really? Like, for real? You left me for that? All right, cool. Then I have to up my like super status, go past that.
So the ILO quality test. Our brothers, if you say brothers do it the most, I'm asking you for your personal situation because
Yeah.
I know that you was tempted, bro. The eyes are hungry. Come on, talk about it.
Like for like a personal situation I had like back in like I'm gonna say like in high school. I'm for putting that perspective.
Okay.
I went up asking this some female out. She wasn't at no top 10 level. Trust me on that one.
Okay. You asked her out.
Yeah, but then there was this chick that was in my class, and I'm talking about dime piece.
Dime time.
I mean, dime. And then she said, like, we sit next to each other in like algebra class. I don't know what came up about this conversation. Like these, why the teacher passed these papers out or whatever. You know, he was sitting there. We was asking, we was asking questions. She was reading her questions out loud to like beside me or whatever, just like reading them.
Okay.
And she was saying like, I'm looking for a long term relationship. And I was like, yeah, I'm looking for the same thing. We was just like answering the same type of questions, but I didn't pay too much mind to it that she was actually saying that to me, like she wanted me to like to really talk to her.
Ah,
And I was like, my mindset was, I was like, man, why did I bother asking this female out when I got the one I actually
my cuz got cricket service shot. I gotta forgive him. Don't come on my show if you rock with cricket. Cricket to do
I ain't
y'all
got
like
no
that.
cricket for.
Well, I'm just saying, cuz you froze. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about that's the cricket users freeze. What's going on? Where you got Sprint, T-Mobile?
No, no. I got like boost. Not boost, I mean Metro. But
How is Metro? You gotta you look. You have to get a call in my show with a company that has nationwide service. If Metro if you got a service that's only regional, don't call in my show. Don't come on my show.
uh,
Fair, you funny. So look, Did you ever get with the cuter chick in high school?
I wish I did. Let's be honest with you. I wish I did.
So you stuck it out with the chick that looked just okay.
Yeah, but that was the baddest choice I ever made.
But you made it twice because it don't sound like I'm telling you. So are you willing to admit right now, cuz? Are you willing to admit right now, cuz, that if your ex-wife was exquisite, you would have went through a little bit more nonsense to keep her?
Nope. I'm being honest. Nope. If I know the stuff like I know now, no, I would never do it.
So initially, when it first came out, do you think you saw her more on a regular broad level trying to come at me like that? Now, if she was exquisite, do you think you would have been like, damn, babe, why I gotta be like that? You know what I'm saying?
No, I'd have been like, no, I'll be the same person I always am. Once you break my trust, you hurt me, I turn into a different person. I'm not gonna be the same. I'm looking for my exit strategy now.
Yeah, that's tough. That's a toughie. Well, suffice it to say, so as far as like true stories, real stories, uh I'll be honest and say that, like I put church in it, right? Like if I'm going to a church and and a chick that's just okay hollers at me, I'm happy to get hollered at. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, what's the deal? You know what I'm saying? But then a bad chick comes to church, like visiting with a family member or something that goes to the church. You know what I'm saying? Then it's just like and then and she be all over you. Like I went through that for real. I went through that to where like the church I got married at, I'm at church, and this chick stands up and her family introduces themselves. They new members, right? And you can't tell because in the church clothes, you can't tell how bad she is. I'm going through problems with my relationship, you know what I'm saying, my marriage or whatever, whatnot. I'm like, man, this ain't gonna last. I can tell right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not getting to that point.
Yeah.
I meet one of my guys at the spot, and guess who I see there? But we both, I'm talking about, I'm like, you so and so. She's like, how you know? I'm like, you came to the church. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. We in the club talking about the church, like, woo up the man. It's what it is. and there was no whole bar, but it wasn't like I wasn't finna go. Shorty was, you know what I'm saying? Like bam, bam,
Yeah.
bam. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just like it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? 100.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
uh. So yeah, I got up with Shorty. So it just is what it is. So like the eye low quality, like I knew right then and there from just. I ain't gonna lie though. I have turned down a chick that was bad because I couldn't get her the way I wanted her. Like I because I was going through stuff with at the time the person that what I'm saying I had married. Like
Yeah.
I ended up for the first time in my life really looking at married women. Now a chick told me she was married. I ain't believe her. I thought she was BS because she ain't had no ring. I never saw her with no guy. You know what I'm saying? Like it was crazy. I thought she was just trying to, one of them chicks that I'm married just to throw you off. You know what I mean? Like, hey, man.
Yeah.
Finally get in the crib. We done made out so much. Finally get in the crib. Wedding picture on the wall. I'm like, love, I'm about to do it, Jesus. You know what I'm saying? I was finna take it down. Like there was no. Now that I'm finally in the house. Do you mind how much making out with you at the door to the building? Now I'm in the house. There was no stopping that, cuz.
No.
You just wasn't. But I liked this shorty. So I was like, look, I can't keep seeing you if you ain't gonna tell your husband about the situation and move
Yeah.
forward with me. That's why I told her that made her want me more. She was like, I can't believe because obviously this is what she did, what I'm saying? That's how she got down. You feel me? So, right? You know what I mean? So she wasn't used to that.
Oh.
She was used to guys just enjoying it. You know what I'm saying?
And just going on about their way, no
Right.
other questions asked.
Taking advantage of the loneliness, the whole deal.
Yeah.
I said, look, I just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? You fine. I'm talking about. I can't keep saying if you ain't gonna break away from dude, I feel like I'm sitting at a table with food I can't eat.
Yep.
So I gave her a little bit of time. She didn't tell him, so I, cut it
Cut that
off.
one off.
Snuck back around there a little bit later though, because she was that high low quality. Snuck around there later just to make sure. You know what I'm saying? And she hadn't told him. It was one of the toughest decisions I had to make because she was like, "But let's just do it anyway." Cause do you know how hard that was? That's how y'all know I'm about what I say I'm about. Cause on everything, walking out that door without just one more gear for the gipper. Man, that was a rough move. So,
Oh
but
yeah, I know how that one goes.
our low quality. I'm telling you, man, our low quality. Wild Out Wednesday with Taibu Muad'Dib is going down. Jump on in here. If you have a wild comment, if you have a wild story to tell about leaving somebody for somebody to look better, put it out in there. I'm just being real. Let's go. Put it out there. You don't gotta do no names. Just jump on. You can come on live. I'll hook you up. This is what it is. Cousin Spencer, he was just getting ready. I cut him off, but Cousin Spencer was getting ready to tell us about something that wasn't in high school. He was getting ready to tell us about a situation where he had to go ahead and just leave somebody for somebody else better looking. I cut him off. I didn't mean to, but I want to dig a little bit deeper into that because it's real, people. It's real. If you don't start out with your eye low quality being full, that test passing, I'm telling you, it's going down the line, it's going to haunt you. When I asked my cousin Shamai yesterday, like, did you regret it? She was like, no. Yes, you did. You curved a bunch of basketball players stuck with Fat Fam, you know what I'm saying, with the football squat body. You curved all these dudes, and then he left you. And then remember, I asked her, I was like, was the chick he cheated on you with? Was she bad? She was like, so I know she regretted it. He got the nerve to break up our marriage and put our marriage in jeopardy for a skank. You know what I'm saying? I done curved all these dudes that's eligible and looking good. You know what I mean? Come on, of course she regretted it. I just don't want my people going through that no more. Don't do it.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, mine's left me for a former drug addict.
She left you for smoke dog? For Gator? Left you for Gator, bro? Like, what?
A former drug addict. I said, damn.
Man, she left you for Pookie.
Basically. I had to start questioning if she was smoking.
But look, because you tripping tonight.
I had to start questioning that.
Because if she was going in your pockets that night, she was smoking. Let me tell you what I was getting ready to say.
That explains why she can't ever have money for the business. Had to be smoking it up.
Look, it's like this though. My cousin and Shay, they both were saying it. Women got that help a brother out complex. These needy brothers. Shout out to all of you needy, ain't got nothing, no life having brothers, because y'all ready for these sisters that get dogged by a man that got something going on. Like, I don't need you, chick. And so they thinking, okay, if I build a brother up, what's that? Build a bear. If I build a brother up, he gonna stay, he gonna respect. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to all you can't get right brothers out there. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, she gonna fall right in your lap.
Remember, I was just saying, I was like, the women who do that is the ones that always go out and look for weak, broken men. And that's the problem. And then they want to take care of these dudes all the time. My thing is, like, my mindset was, I'm starting to realize now, like, a lot of things, like, I don't know why these women, like, it seemed like the women, like, for the spring and summer, they go out and find them baller like dudes. And then as soon as that's like the fall about to hit and the winter about to come, they go out and find them a broke dude so they can take care of them. Just so they can have something to complain about.
That might be a righteous topic for another day. That's because that sounds real. But let me ask you this, cuz.
Yeah.
How is your eye low quality these days?
My low quality these days? I gotta find. Hey, look, my eye low quality is how I am. Like, if they look good, they look good.
Pull somebody up on Instagram that you will rock with.
On Instagram, I can pull somebody from Facebook I can rock with.
Okay, pull somebody. Let's see what we gonna see right now. True story. We're gonna see what my cousin's eye low quality looks like. We're gonna see what his ideal chick look like.
Me, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm into like Latino women. So
who's knocking that, fam? If find love where you may find it, wherever it be. I'm saying, But y'all heard that though, sisters. Let's go.
It's not that. That's like, I don't.
They heard it, bro. You can't take it back. The camera don't lie.
No, so I ain't never really been with anybody black, really.
There's no such thing as black people. There's Africans, Europeans, Latinos, Asians.
Like basically my kind. I ain't never really ever been with it. And there's a reason for that,
right, sisters? Go ahead.
There's a reason for that.
When y'all see my cousin walk on by, you know what I'm saying? Don't even go for it.
No, so there's a reason for that.
Well, we'll get to that after we see who you trying to hot. Let's show us who Miss Latina USA. Show us what you looking. Come on, this the show. Pull it up.
I'm not pulling nobody up. That's rude. I'm not talking to nobody at this point now. At this point, no, I'm not talking to anybody.
Nah, I'm saying, how is that rude? If it's a public profile, I'm talking about, let's see her.
I can't pull her because she with somebody. I wish I could get her. I ain't gonna lie to you about that.
There's enough, so no one in your area meets your eye low quality and is available.
It's not that. It's just I'm not looking at the moment. Right now, I'm trying to get myself together. Right now,
So you was a C, you trying to boss your level of material wealth up so you can get, okay, I got you.
yeah,
I
I'm
got
just
you. I
trying.
can
I'm
respect
trying.
that.
I'm trying to get myself back together. I got a lot of personal stuff going on right now that I need to
Yeah,
get done.
yeah. That's that sounds real, man. I can respect that, bro.
'Cause I want to try to date, but it really is hard to.
All right. Cousin Spencer ain't dating. And even if he was, he wouldn't date you anyway. We're gonna find out what that reason is on a different episode, a different show. But
It's
it's not because I don't meet his eye low quality. It must be something else going on with that situation.
I can give you the reason why.
We listening.
Before I moved to Wisconsin, like in Chicago, when I was living in Chicago, I would have been dating somebody probably black, African American, my people. When I got here, like literally when I moved here, Wisconsin, I got trashed on by my own kind. Like literally, I was like, I wasn't found attractive to none of my like this is none of the sisters. They was like they overlooked me. I was like, man. And then my family is huge too, so it's like from both sides, like my mom and dad's sides. You please. So
Shout out to all the Pistons out there.
I never know if I'm gonna run into a family member. So I got
Be careful.
that's my second reason. But the main reason I got trashed on by my own kind, and I felt bad. Like man, I'm y'all people. Why you don't find me attractive and appealing? But like people outside of my culture was the only ones who actually gave me the time of day and talked to me.
Wow. That sounds pretty crazy. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, cause sisters, y'all wrong. Uh
It seemed like now that I got older, like now they find me attractive. I'm like, it's whatever on that.
yeah, I can respect that. I can respect that completely. Uh well shoot. I mean, let's do it like this. I shot a true story out there. You shot a true story out there. I appreciate you for stepping on the show. My Shay had pulled up for a second. I thought we was gonna get a right or wrong segment. I don't know. Maybe she's cooking. I don't know what's going on. It's crazy, but I'm telling you, it's crazy, man. Like I gotta give them. I gotta give them the real deal. I gotta give them the content that people want. That's what I do here. So the whole method behind the madness for me to come out with the eye low quality, as wild as it may sound, is to help people, man, like start pointing the thumb. I want y'all to realize that you have to have accountability for your actions,
Yeah.
especially you fellas. I'm helping the sisters. I'm trying to help y'all out now, especially you fellas, right? If your eye low quality is above who you dating, let her free in 2023. I'm gonna put that in the comment section. Let her go free in 2023. I'm gonna put that in there. You know what I'm saying? And I say that because you leaving her and telling her, "Yo, fat ass, you bogus, you ugly," you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, like that might be what she needs to stop, slacking and get herself together. But don't be with her, be lying to her every day. You know what I'm saying? If she have opportunity and some time, clean it up, get the act together. You know what I'm saying? Live her best life. Let her do that. There's too many of y'all brothers. Y'all supposed to be offering leadership. Y'all lame. Y'all dragging her down. We gotta stop dragging our sisters down, man. For real. If you ain't trying to edify her, man, upbuild her, man, you know what I'm saying? Put in her life, move around. If she doesn't look good enough, stop eating up her food and let her pay your bills. None of that stuff. Like, move around. If you're not trying to help her get a better job, start a business, none of that stuff, move around.
That's why I was like, that's what that quote I gave. The women need to stop doing that to themselves because they cause themselves that headache, and they don't understand that. If you keep dealing with weak, broken men that don't want to do nothing with their life, they not motivated to do nothing with their life. No matter how much you motivating them, trying to build them up, all they doing is just using you for a place to sleep.
Let her go free in 2023. I'm gonna get that t-shirt. My cousin Byron, he making sure that I get the t-shirt. Keep the cousin Byron. Make sure that t-shirt gets made. We're gonna make sure you get that t-shirt. Let her go free in 2023. We're gonna get them out there. Because the bottom line is y'all are wrong. If she wants to date a Hindu, an Asian, a European, whoever, let her date somebody that's gonna, you know what I'm saying, want to put it in her life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You know, keep it real, keep it 100. Sidebar. Now, also, this is a cautionary tale to you young sisters. Your dating shelf life is much shorter than men. Past 30, even without kids, it's going to be tough for you to lock somebody down that wants to get married, that wants to live your life, that wants to be with you for real, for real. And that's because of biological clock. That's because your stuff gonna start falling and sagging no matter what you do. A whole lot faster than on men. That's his body composition. So your dating shelf life is shorter. So y'all have to make better decisions at a younger age.
Yep.
You do. So asking y'all to vet these men when you're young, idealistic, when you're trusting, naive. I'm telling you, vet them. Get that lie detector test. Fellas, definitely get the lie detector test. Definitely get it. Because the females, they not following our leadership. They're not listening to our voices. They're not respecting our strength. That's on them. So we have to make sure that we have standards, right? Get that lie detector test before you take that condom off, before you move in with her, before you you know what I'm saying, propose. Don't let her put pressure on you like that. Get the lie detector test. Ask the questions that matter.
Mm-hmm.
What's your body count? How many men have you been with? Because Jerry Springer showed us, you know, that we'll keep going up until that thing doesn't go ding, 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 ding. He'll say, is it 10? No. Is it 20? No. Is it 80? No. 100 bodies. I'm telling y'all.
I don't know if you saw my post on Facebook, but you gonna see it. I don't know, like it's a girl like have a picture of a whole bunch of dudes. She had like a whole bunch of condoms under each one of their pictures.
Tag me in it, bro. I want to see it.
All right, I'm gonna tag you on it.
Repost it and tag me in it. Taibu
Cause that's hilarious. It's hilarious. I was like,
Was it
it's
100?
it was probably a little more than that on the
A
wall.
little more. I told y'all 100 bodies. Yeah, tag me in that.
It was a friend of mine. She posted that up, and I commented on. I shared the same post, but I commented on. I was like, I'm trying to figure it out. Like, was this in one night or this
Bring
over
her
the
on
period
the
of time?
show, fam. Get her on the show. Ooh.
No, it's not her. It's not her post. She just posted that up. I just laughed at it. I wrote a comment. I was like, I'm trying to figure out, was this a one night thing that she had all these dudes, or was it over a period of time?
Bring her on the show. If she posted, she rocking with it. They coming out.
She had me dying laughing.
But you see what I'm saying, though, right?
But it proved that point.
That's the weight. That's the weight of what we're dealing with. That's all I'm saying. I rock with it because I don't know what's going on. Well, it is what it is, man.
He
Bottom
said
line,
he supposed to have her segment. She didn't even come on.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, things happen though. It's been a rough day, man. That's why I came on the show letting people know, like, you know, you have these attacks. I'm gonna be consistent. I know where this thing is going. I know when it's blessed. If that's maybe she don't want to be on the show. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? But people go through things. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh
it
yeah.
is what it is. You know what I'm saying? All I know right now is that I gave the audience what I promised them. We're talking about the eye low quality. We gave real stories. I gave mine. You gave yours. Now, look, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Just for the wildlife, I'm gonna tell y'all something. We can say all men cheat. We can say women who are fine get cheated on anyway. I'm gonna tell you something right now. I've had enough women that met my eye low quality to know that I'm cool. I'm cool. When I'm with a woman that meets my eye low quality, I'm cool. So you know what I'm saying. If you're dealing with somebody that just isn't trying to be monogamous, like my cousin Spencer said, you gotta lock them down anyway. You know what you're getting into.
Mm-hmm.
Get you. That's what I'm saying, ladies. Lie to the test goes both ways.
Yep.
If you have type of woman to give all of yourself to a man before you get into a relationship, get that lie detector test. What's going on, trusted? What's going on, buddy? Get that lie detector test before you get with that man. I'm saying it's $200. If $200 goes in Texas, it'll save you a whole world of heartache. You won't look stupid in front of your family, in front of your friends, maybe your church, at the club you like to go to. Spend that $200. Find out. I mean, $200 is what? Top of those. It's not a lot of money in Texas. I'm telling you, $200 is not a lot of money here. Gas for a couple about a week and a half. Let's be real, depending on what you drive. Spend that money, ladies. Spend that money, fellas. Find out before you commit your whole heart, your whole stuff to the decision. Cousin Spencer, I'm just saying this to say that I'm trying to debunk a lot of stuff right now. I'm trying to help a lot of folks out.
Yeah.
Don't think it's not about the attraction. If a guy, ladies, if a guy is with you and you don't meet his eye low quality, that temptation is too much. Ladies, you can talk that I don't cheat when I'm in a relationship. You can talk that whatever you want to say.
Same
Then
thing.
why do you have orbiters around you that you haven't connected with and getting cool with? What's that all about? You not getting cool with somebody that doesn't meet your eye low quality. You ain't getting cool with some old butt ugly stinking dude with the boogers in his nose. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Keep it real. You getting with somebody that you wouldn't mind busting down for if you're not in that relationship. Keep it real. Being 100.
It'd be something like that. That's why I always my key thing is with everything. I always have a conversation with everybody I encounter, no matter how it is. I gotta have a conversation with you to see where your head is at in this world. Especially when I'm having a conversation with any woman, I don't care if we out on a date or we just talking in general. If I could view how you are from a conversation, I know when I know what I'm dealing with. I know to back away from it. Your sound went out.
If you stay a panel member, and that was a solid point that you made, uh, we gotta get you a lapel mic. Cause your stuff be having my stuff like I don't know what's going on. It's just we gotta get you a lapel mic, like $30 or something like that on Amazon. You order you one $30, get you a lapel mic because we want to get that good sound quality. We don't want that background interference because you make a lot of good points and people want to hear from you. All right. Last and final comment. Eye low quality test. From a scale to 1 to 10, 1 being not very important, 10 being very important. How important is the eye low quality test to dating and being with somebody today?
In this day and age, it needs to be 10.
There you have it. Enough said. Appreciate you, cuz. See you tomorrow night at 7:30 for Thinking Through Thursday when I'm going to get deep and continue to bring how social justice issues affect the way we as African men treat our women. Let's go. Shout out to the Mill Willie. All right, Taibu Muad'Dib. I put it down. Y'all know what it is. The ILO quality test. Like I said, really, y'all gotta think about it. I want y'all to think about it. I want y'all to respect this show, not because of the guests or the panel members, not because of the flashiness. I want you to respect this show because I'm influencing the culture. I'm helping y'all to think about things that matter. If you hear this on the radio somewhere in Phoenix, Arizona, and New York, if you hear it somewhere, you know it started here first. The conversation started here first. Right? It's very important. When you get with somebody that meets your ILO quality, you're just it's up here. You're gonna go harder for that relationship. When you with somebody that didn't meet your ILO quality, as soon as they act up, you thinking, yeah, you tripping. You don't even look good enough for me to be going through all this with. That's the first thing the person gonna think. Very first thing. I jumped on here about 9:30. It's a little bit late-ish. I know y'all gotta lay it down. Don't forget about the Guardian Gear tech wearable and that fundraiser going on. Make sure y'all so into that so we can get some protection for women and children from all this sexual forms of violence, other forms of violence. We can help them out. If you want more information about that, inbox me, DM me, make a comment on the show, and I'll get back to you. It's Taibu Muad'Dib. Let's go. Cold as a stranger.